Well, hello and welcome to Jumadism Total Notary channel. It was a good while ago I made a little vehicle showcase, and since we have some new people around and some vehicles has changed and I don't really keep track exactly what has changed very well since the last showcase, we will quickly take a little look at what builds I have that are kind of recently made in my inventory. Yes, because all of my builds in my inventory are kind of recently built, because the really old ones on my previous system are not saved, which is for the better. Anyways, this is the Fylke ship, and it's a kind of classical ship design with some nice studs. I think it has a thickness of, I don't know, 433 maybe, wood as armor. That's it. And it also is coated on the inside. Look here. It's coated on the inside with some stone. Those steady blades have to be removed. Yeah, it's kind of expensive. It has a lot of weird system, and it's basically a mishmash of stuff. I really love the shape of this ship, so I think I'll probably, I don't know, make some other versions of it perhaps, but it's not that bad in combat, which we of course have to test. And we won't be very kind to ourselves. Let's instead fight with the Onyx watch and see if it can do any damage. It has small torpedoes and it has cruising missiles, which are what the hell are they doing? God damn it, these are expensive. Don't I have one turn over them? I don't know. It probably wasted all the ammo by now, but oh well. This is so far away. Yes, we have a missile that actually found its target. The next volley was successful, and oh lords! It hit something. Cool. Maybe targeting? Hopefully. But we're too far away, damn it. Okay, now things is a little bit more interesting. Okay, maybe spawn them a little bit too close, and perhaps we're pretty outmatched just by the sheer size of the ships. Lord, my armor isn't, oh god, that effective against heavy explosives, but I really kind of like to have wood as a armor. I mean, we are going to lose it. Definitely. This is good at fighting the Deepwater Guard, but probably not much more than that. It does beautifully when it tilts towards the enemy and fires the side cannons. It's so beautiful. This is less beautiful, but oh well. Sometime we're gonna do the campaign, and then we'll have to meet these fellas too. It's a pretty cool core thing. But damn, this castle is scary. And so slow. Like it's an actual castle, what the hell? Oh well. Yeah, this is gonna get pretty wasted. Next thing I should show you is the Ullared hauler. This little hauling thing is, well, not made for combat at all, basically. It has some very basic equipment and an anti-air cannon just to take care of those worst people. They have a nice interior thing though, with some coal piles going on here, which I think is fantastic, absolutely beautiful. It also utilizes steam, so it's supposed to carry like the cargo, as well as just basically being powered by its own cargo. So that's kind of cool. It has some repair capabilities and just like that. Nothing advanced, but I think it's a little pleasant little ship. Like, especially the interior. So beautiful. Piles of stuff and, you know, and that's that. But the steam, I think it's really interesting to use the steam propellers like directly. I really got a lot of power out of that. Since using the 2019 physics, which one should do to make builds work in the future, I heard, some of my planes aren't really working as intended anymore. This is one of them. And it seems the regular Deathwing is kind of struggling very much too. Poor plane. Then we have the Deathwing Ultra with some a lot of more propellers and a little radar dish. It seems to be doing a-okay, kinda. It wobbles around kinda weirdly, but I mean, it is in the air and it can perform bombing runs. Perhaps not the most powerful bombing runs, because these bombs are not the most powerful ones, but yes, it's slow and everything, but I mean, it does hit the target, which is nice, and it stays afloat. Oh well, these magnets have very interesting capabilities. Nice. Oh well. And these planes look kind of stupid when they are in swarms, because they're so thick. It's just so much propeller. But they don't need a single unit of fuel to even go by. They are completely... They can stay in air forever, they just use daddy blades. So I guess it makes sense someone needs to have a lot of them. But damn, they look so stupid in a group like this. I love it. No, they collided, so sad. Here we have my quick little attack boat. It looks like a, I don't know, space sandwich. It has recently been enormously nerfed because I realized how expensive its anti-air system was. This build is supposed to cost up to 5,000, I think it was. We made it for some kind of build stream thing. After 2019 physics, it goes a little bit lower than it did before, I think. But I had to nerf it also because it was so expensive. It was far beyond 5,000 because I didn't realize that the material cost listed doesn't include turrets and stuff. I don't know if that will change, but oh well. I kind of liked it very much when I was finished with it, but I don't know. The more I just see it, the less I like it. If that makes sense. But it's cheap. And... yeah, well. Oh lords, lucky. Finally, we have something with a little bit more style. This is the Jagged Jaguar, which is a very sleek ship, if I can say it so myself. Now remember that I'm not your average pro user. None of my builds are super efficient compared to like professional builders. So yes, I make videos. That doesn't make me super amazing at building these kinds of stuff. And it happens to be so that I care a lot about design. And I like the design about this one. It's just so sleek, and I think it's kind of fast too. You're in control now. Well, everything's relative, but it goes approximately 19-20 meters per second, which I think is super fast. I don't know what the average term of fast from the depth is, but damn. I mean, it's pretty fast. And looks super sleek. Did I mention that? It also does kind of good against anti. Like, it's a pretty decent anti-air. Now, funny fact, this turret is kind of okay, but the small golem turret in the back here is much better. At least, maybe just because it fires so slow. Demonstration. Oh, it already hit some shot. Oh well. Explosions, amazing. More explosions, fantastic. Also, whoops. Oh, I'm on the wrong ship. Anyway, it kind of works pretty well, and it kind of looks very nice, which is what I like. Okay, perhaps not the most fair place to showcase this vehicle, since it's not the biggest island I've ever seen. But this is the Aron Rover. And, well, it's a rover with some anti-air capabilities and a little rotating dish here, which is fantastic. Anyways, it's... I kind of like it, but I don't think it's very useful. It's kind of fragile too. It has a lot of rubber underside, it has to have a lot of lead to stand straight, and it needs these, what are they called? Jet stabilizers to kind of work very well, but oh well. We can see if we can try to go somewhere with it. Most likely we'll just slide down the hill. It's kind of decent hill climber, but I don't know. Okay, come on. Oh, there we go, there we go. But, well, wheeled vehicles in From the Depths don't deal that great with hills anyways, unless you use some jet power to make it work. But, oh well, you can at least look at it. Whoops. I think it looks pretty nice. It looks pleasant. This brings us to the next. This is of course the Bombardier, which I think you've seen earlier, if you watched that video. It's anyways a motor spammer, and it's not super efficient, but it has a little bit of this kind of Ullared hauler look to it. I kind of like it a little bit, 2 little portholes and stuff like that. But one have to say, it could probably perform better, but I mean, let's test it against this Bastion thing. Oh lords. It basically submerges itself when it fires. That's how it works. Oh lords. Wow, that's not too accurate, is it? Come on, seriously, aim. Anyways, as I said in that video, which is not true anymore, at least, is that the cannons do not have to be set at only high. They can be set at anything but only low. If they fire a high shot, they will seek the target. So even a prefer low cannon can fire seeking shots if it happens to fire a high arc shot, basically. But well, we're not doing much damage against it. I kind of like the looks of it, but I need to overhaul it. Like, one of the main problems is it's too many crams, and all of them don't have fuses because it's so crammed I can't add it without changing the gouge of them, which I haven't bothered to do yet because it's probably not worth it. But damn it, now we have some fire. Oh yes, there we go, finally a solid hit. Oh, we got some support from the turret. More mortars are coming. The battle is maybe even turning. The Onyx Watch ships, they look kind of cool. I like the style. Fortresses on boats. As simple as that. That was a pretty nice hit, wasn't it? Damn, the armor of these things. Thick is an understatement. Oh well, now we have this little problem this ship suffers. Sometimes it flips. So let's bring in some firepower. And of course, I'm going to show you, you see this little image down in the corner? I'm going to show you the new face of the Slumplate. I thought that the faces weren't that great after all, so then I removed the color and then I thought, damn, now it really looks like a fish. Kind of like an angry fish at that. So here we have it. Slumplate level 2 or something. It's a little bit more grey and I think it's less sad. I've modified some of the I made it a little bit better in terms of firepower using upgrades for the torpedoes. Yeah, there we have them. Something we also done is I've made these cluster missiles and they absolutely suck. This isn't even really done yet, but well. But now we can actually... oh no, they missed. In any case, the torpedoes on this thing is kind of a serious deal. Against the deep water guard. Against anything else, I think varied results at best. Oh yes, actually, some firepower there. I changed one of 3. I changed to fragment to deal with some of that bad, evil armor. Because I heard it's effective and stuff. So that's kind of cool. Anyways, the Submarine is super cute to go out to go around in. You can see it even have a cockpit. It has the red light and everything. Okay, maybe a little too large windows. We have a hatchway. We can go down here in one of the engine rooms. Like the purpose of this submarine when I built it was that it would be able to basically be destroyed on one side and then it would still work because it was intact in the other side. Unfortunately, in this little jar here we have the AI. If the AI is wrecked, it's still wrecked. And well, it turns out when this submarine gets really sad, it also gets flipped. So it isn't that great anyways. Whoops, now we ended up outside it. Sometimes it also gets flipped. But oh well, I guess that's stuff you have to take. I still love the look of it. And it goes 10 meters per second, which is faster than many of my land ships. Oh well. Let's actually spawn one of these. Oh, one of these. I'm interested to see how the Slumplate will deal with a scary fortress like this. Didn't. Okay, now we have torpedoes incoming? Torpedoes are on the way. Lords, but this armor is thick as hell. I mean, this will take time to take out, a lot of time. Now we have the second volley. I'm not sure even how much damage like they do. Here we have the second volley incoming. I mean, they do eat away on the armor, but How many layers is that anyways? It's a lot of layers. Pure metal fort. Well, I have some weird AI settings on that submarine, so currently it's fleeing the battlefield. I think it's trying to add some range, but I'm not really sure. Anyways, there is something I really want to show you that I updated. You see this beautiful little picture? Isn't that like the best vehicle picture you ever seen? I think so. It's the best one I've taken for my vehicles, at least. This is Förtryckaren, and it's upgraded and everything. Now, the Förtryckaren, beautiful as it is, has kind of wings. Okay, I know what you're saying. The wings are super thick. Turns out it didn't fly very well after the update, or the 2019 physics rather. When I activated that, it didn't flew very well anymore. So I added a second layer of wings inside these thick sandwich wings or something, and then I doubled the daddy blades here. I also added a couple of thrusters to help with maneuverability and stability of the craft. We also have some further improved detection systems aside from them we have in here, and we have implemented water start. We also added the little delay on the crams that Sauerkraut recommended us to do, and so far I've seen good results. I don't think, however, we'll be able to take a good hit from one of these crams. Oh, fuck. Fuck. So, yeah, we're definitely going down now. Oh, no. Oh, man. Yeah. We're missing many parts. Oh well. It spams too many crams. I'm kind of surprised it's still in the air though. Maybe it's gotten stronger. What do we do then? Oh no. We're not gonna save it. We're going to load. We're going to load more of them. Oh yes. If we load more of them, at least one of them have to hit. We can also just load Deathwing Ultra for, I don't know, target practice for the enemy. Okay, this will be interesting. Oh no! They're all going down. Oh, it's actually performing a bombing run. Oh my god, oh no, it bounced! Oh lords, it exploded! I see only explosion. Too much is happening at the same time. Oh no, it found the ammo storage in one of the wings. I see a possible chain reaction there, that's not very good. Come on, plane! Do a bombing run. It performs a bombing run. 2 bombs. Oh yes, go! Nice, we actually disabled a turret. Oh, and by the way, our beautiful little submarine has spammed torpedoes into this forever, and it's starting to break down. But well, I guess that this structure costs a good bit, kind of many of these planes, if you're going to compare costs to effectiveness. But well, we definitely have like the advantage in terms of this is a cram ship and we have bombs and just drop it on it, and it doesn't have any dedicated anti-air. But well, four of the 6 turrets are still fully active, so I think we need a good couple of more planes to actually do something against it. Do I just let these poor planes suffer without any reason? I think maybe so. Look at the poor bastards. They're basically throwing pebbles at this thing. They get very sad if they get targeted by the crabs. Oh look, tiny bombs. Barely noticeable damage. Oh, poor Deathwings. Ooh. 2 more bombs. But that's already dead turret. Sad. Ooh. Okay, we are online again. With more planes, which are dying like flies. Ooh, a lot of bombs. Yes, oh lords, that's many bombs in a pile. Oh no, a poor ship without an AI. Not a ship. It thinks it's a ship, but it is a plane. This will be kind of interesting. I haven't tested them against this kind of a tough foe before. It also looks like it has some tiny ammo problems. Oh no! It blew up under... But, well, after the ammo update hit, it might be enough. I can add a lot of more ammo into the wings, but then they definitely will blow up a lot if they get the shot in the wing. Which, like, already kind of is a problem, but, you know, it doesn't get annihilated, maybe. They're just piling up there. It's very interesting behavior. They are depth activated. Oh lords, that's a tiny explosion. This fort has started to turn into explosions, but at least now it seems that only 2 of the turrets are kind of undamaged. But we definitely damaged some AI or detection equipment, because now it's basically a dead sitting duck. Oh well. It's not an ammonia run. Oh well. Well, then we could see a little bit of the performance of this new airplane of mine, and it's pretty nice. It turned really slow. Why did it do that? Apparently I changed language and it got very sad. That's a tiny poor... Oh no, that's so sad. Well, the battle is kind of over. This is just a question of time. This is like... we're basically bullying this fort by now. I mean, what's it going to do? It can't even fire anything, so... I didn't count how many planes it took, but, you know, a good few of them. Oh well. Now at least you have seen my builds. Kind of all of them worth showing. I guess one thing, I don't know if it's much to show. This is my tutorial platform. When I need to do stationary tutorials on a platform, I will use my tutorial platform. But other than that, you've basically seen it all. Seen it all, amazing. But of course, we'll make a lot of new stuff in the future, and you should definitely keep tuned for that. Well, and tutorials too, by the way. Anyways, until next time, this is Jimodism Total Nerdery Channel, signing out.